Hello everybody. This is now working, I hope. I hit a button. Oh, gotta love it. Oh, there it goes. Alright, we are going to make a snow owl, guys. We're going to use a little bit of some fuzz, some glitter stuff, some pine cones. I like to make 4 of them, 4 different kinds. We're going to use, well, we're going to do 4 all the same kind. A little batting, a little filler, some balls, a heart for their face, some little eyeballs that will go on their face, and some other things. Hot glue, of course. And we're going to put them on these little round discs. And let's see what else. Maybe a little felt. My hot glue is ready. I'm just going to move my phone so I don't melt my phone. Guys, that happens sometimes. And the heat is on and working. How wonderful, wonderful that is. Got mighty cold in here, guys. Like seriously cold. I'm just gonna grab a few more of those sparkly things. They're at the bottom here. The ones I want, of course. Gonna have a few little snowballs. I don't know, what is that? I don't want that. Probably do, but not right now. I suppose I can't get them out, huh? I want these little tiny things at the bottom. Remember I told you to save these little cute things? And the other day I dumped them all into this container. And it all went to the very, very bottom. Of course. So I'm just grabbing a few. They don't even have to match. I don't know what that is. This is my junk box, guys. I just toss all my little pieces in there. And then I use the top as my paint decider. All right. So, how are ya? Hi, Darlene. Good evening. Thanks for coming on. Yay, yay, the heat is back. It got mighty, mighty cold. My brother told me to put my coat on, put my snow pants on, which we did anyway. That was really on top of the list. And wasn't as cold as outside, though. Oh, no. I was warm compared to outside. Hi, hi. I can't read what that little thing says. All right, so our pine cones aren't that large. And our little ball is going to hopefully go on that little stick. We may have to help it out a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of like make it a little bit rounder hole on there. I don't know if you can see that hole. My light is bright. Sorry if you can't. And that's going to go glue right on, and then those 3 pegs are going to hold it. And that middle one as well. So let's snaggle in some hot glue on there and a little bit around the edge. Listen to it sizzle. And then I'm going to tip it upward. Okay. And then this part down here, we're going to cut that off right here. Now I'm going to make a mess. Well, it wasn't so bad. I'm going to let that cool off for just a second. Stand it up. Stay there. And like I said, I have 4 of them. 4 seems to be my magic number today. Sure, make it big enough for it can sit in, and try not to scrunch them. They do like to melt, and your pine cone likes to break. Now guys, these are 2 years old. I painted these. This one I frosted. This one I painted red. These are all off my tree. Look, I didn't cut off the bottom. That's why it didn't stand. So I'm just cutting off like that. That little piece. This one's kind of curvy. It don't want to stand. Let's cut this off first. I'm just cutting off that pine cone edge. Now these have been baked. These have been dipped. They've been sparkled, so they're good to go. They're not any, I'm not going to find no bugs in mine. Oh, come on. There you go. Don't want to squish you. All right. And this one I have to open it up just a bit to get that little ball in. Should work. And I'm just using a little doll because that's about all the bigger this is to fit on that first little thing. Now we're going to cover it with, like I said, fuzz and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just letting the glue, watch, this one's going to turn out the best. And one more, we're just going to try to pop that open just a bit. I thought this would be kind of a fun little craft tonight. Really, I had no idea what I was going to do until I cleaned off my table. And I'll show you it. Well, I don't know if I can. With my computer. Whoops, it just broke one. Some of them might break. So you have them like this. Now we're just going to let, I have 2 that stand really nice and 2 that are curvy. Go figure. Just want it to stay. Give it a chance to cool. Oh goodness, I'm misbehaving already. Alright, so these are going to become our bottom. And I might have to go get more. This is going to be, we're going to cut out 4 hearts with this size heart. This is like a 3-inch heart. I tore it off something. These are about 2.5-inch balls or circles, and they're going to just sit on the circle. I don't have a tree branch right now. I was going to go cut one off the tree, and my brother scolded me. He said, leave the tree alone. I was being bad, I guess. So, hopefully I can just cut this out. Maybe we'll start in this corner. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. These are going to be our wings. So I got a little something there. Oh, probably a little bit of the sap of the pine cone. I didn't think about that. Let's see if we can cut. Good evening, Lori. Thank you for your gift. I left it upstairs. Man, I forgot to bring it down. Guys, she got me a cute gift. I don't want to run upstairs right now, so I'll go get it after this. I'll probably do a couple crafts tonight. So we got this. This is going to become our wings. I'm just going to fold it in half. And guys, we can cut it a little shorter if we need to. It's just a general idea. These are going to become our little guy's wings. Now see, they're quite long, but I did want them to kind of hang down just a bit. We might not even have to cut them, but I think it looks better cut. We might trim that down just a bit. We'll see. So we need 4 of those. And like I said, they don't have to be perfect because we might, like I said, trim them down. But it's easier to start large than small. Save that for some extra stuffing if we need it. I should have did this prior, but then it wouldn't be real time, would it? Lori, you're probably the only gift I'm going to receive this year. Well, I can't say that. Wayne sent me some extra little gifts that I appreciated as well. We're not going to be having Christmas till next year, guys. Our family not only had, I had issues, but some of my family members also had some rough times come up. And so we're just going to wait, which is better for me. Some of our family that was coming in for travels, they got here very safely, so that was really nice. Some of our family got sick with that bad stuff, so well, I didn't cut that straight at all. Whoops. We're gonna fix that a little bit because we want it to be kind of close. Good enough. And like I said, we might trim those back. There doesn't have to be. We're going to cut one more. And then we're going to cut 4 circles. So anyway, I hope everyone else's Christmases go better than what we're going to do. Oh, need that for 4 little circles. Once you see how simple this is, you're going to say, oh, I can make 1,000,000 of them. And you can. You can. It's so simple. Now we're just going to cut 4 circles. So So I'm going to try to cut this size circle. 1, 2. Excuse me. That didn't work. I must be allergic to work, guys. Who's working now? Let's do it this way. We'll cut 2. Since it's so, somebody cut it so goofy. And again, you don't have to cut it perfect. I'm just getting the shape, and then we're going to cut it and glue it right onto the just like that, right on these little circles. Let me find another spot. That will work. There we go. I try to keep it as close to the edges as I can. Of where I previously cut. Try not to cut my finger. I've done that. You ever cut something and then all of a sudden your finger's bleeding? Man. I have to say I've done it more than I needed. Okay. So I'll put my heart shape back in its spot. 2 here. We're going to glue those on here. Then our little pine cones are going to be glued right on into the middle, like so. Really, really simple. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything. Oh, don't need it yet. Just make sure you get the edge. Don't stick your finger in it like I just did. As you saw, it went flying. I'm not doing the middle, just the edges. Just like so. Okay. Nothing over big. So. My hands are sensitive on the top. So I'm going to hold on that little circle. Because when we put our pine cone on, that's what's going to fill in the middle. And if it's already glued down, it's not going to grip very well. That's why I'm not doing the middle. You want it to grip. Very simple and fast little craft. I mean, I do it before, and I'm not even an hour yet. Thank you, Wayne. I swear I am allergic to work. I sneeze every time I get to work. Everywhere, no matter what job it is. I guess I'm going to just have to retire and collect unemployment. No, not unemployment. Was that the other thing? Disability. Not. I'd be too bored. Okay, so now you got that all fancied up. Super cute. You got your little guy all fancied up as of that. Now, I suggest if you're going to put some beads around here, now is the time to do it. And I'm going to use silver. Where'd my silver go? I had it out here. Oh, for Pete's sake, come here. I had my silver out. Here it is. Oh no, that's blue. Oh, silver. Just gonna bling it up a little bit. Nothing major. And I think one circle around should be just enough to go around that little disc, I think. Just gonna kind of clean up that edge, just give it a little fanciness. So it looks like one circle goes completely around of the, if you cut it the long way. These are just dollar store little sticker gems or whatever they're called. I really don't know what they're really called. I don't keep the bags. Add a little hot glue. Find your rim. Flip it over if you're left-handed. I use my right hand for my strength. Look how pretty that's going to be. Can you see that? Don't put your fingers in it. And again, you don't have to be perfectly perfect on this. My light just went out. Sorry, friends. Interesting. I wonder why. Well, as long, I hope you can see me. Okay, so it's just like 3 beads too many. And I didn't pull, guys. I just gently put it on, and now I'm going to just kind of like push it down for the hot glue can raise up. Hi Manny, how are ya? It's Wayne's birthday. Oh, happy holiday. Oh gosh, I almost blew his birthday. Wayne, when's your birthday? Manny, when's your birthday? Mine was Thanksgiving. Everyone missed it. It usually happens. Us Christmas babies and Thanksgiving babies miss our birthdays a lot. People forget. They get wrapped up in their season, and then they forget about us. There's maybe a couple that remembered, but not many. Sometimes my family even forgets. That's pretty bad. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing on this one. You don't need hot glue on each one, like all the way around, just spot it. And you want it to be more inside the, you know, the bottom to be flat. Guys, it's just so nice to have heat. So nice. We didn't think it was as bad as it was. The whole mechanism of our home heater, what is that thing called? Furnace. Water was in it. Condensation, I guess. And it froze everything. And then he had, when it unthawed, there was water all over the place. January 31st. Oh. Very cool. Manny, when's yours? I'm so glad you guys come on my channel. That makes me happy. I like the women too, but I like guys to come on and makes me happy. So thank you. I don't know why my light went out. That is so weird. Maybe my Energizer is going out on me too. We had a refrigerator go out last week. We figured the furnace was going, but because the fan would never shut off. So when that happened, my brother and I kind of chuckled because we figured the washer and dryer would go first. And then as the guy was here, he said our water tank is going out. And we just looked at each other like, crap. Just love it, right? Just keep going. I'll have to work a little harder. So, no big deal. Work is good for you. It keeps me young. Might be a little old lady, but it keeps me young. It's taking me a little longer for some reason. Don't ask me why. It's not working the way I want it. Just gives this edge a little fancier thing to look at than just a piece of, I mean, if you're going to make a craft, you want it to look pretty. I'll put that one a little short. And press it down, make it go up. One more. Goodness sakes. I should have had this all cut out. But I was busy fixing my chalk couture and trying to get my chalk paints on my table. And then, hi Cynthia, I'm glad you made it too. And then so I have these wood containers, I'll show you. I use them a lot. And of course, I recreate them once I buy them. So when I show you, don't be alarmed. Because they're all different. Same model, I just remade them to work for me. So I'm just lightly going around these. This would be hard to do if you were doing this with the little owl on. So that's why I'm doing it now. It would be hard. But now that you have it memorized in your head, you know how to do it now. Just blinging out your edge. And on these round circles, they are 3 beads too long. And these ones you get from Hobby, no, I got these at Michael's. You get 50 in a pack or something like that. This afternoon I thought, oh, I can come live, you know, after the heat turned on. And my brother says, well, we better go get groceries before the blizzard starts, because we had a break. And so I said, okay, and then we went out to eat. And anyway, when we got home, that's when the wind started up here. It was like, oh, we got home just in time. So it was nice to have a little bit of a break. I'm just pushing this to the edge of what will let me move it, so it will sit flat. So it will look like a fluffy cookie right now. Sorry, my light went out. Might be that whole thing. Okay, so now you have your little owl. The face will go on last. That's going to go right here, and we're going to actually kind of flatten that one side for the face can fit on for the owl. And I'm using a heart, a wood heart. That's going to be glued on right there. So let's flatten those before we forget. Just like so. Just table flat. Don't flatten it, just table flat. And if it has its own character, leave it be. Okay, let's start with you. All right. So now you're going to use your stuffing, this little bit here. And of course, you're just going to stick it in. Now, I like to take little bits. You can use cotton. You can use batting. I'm using batting. I stick in some glue between my pine cones. Grab a tiny bit and stick it in. Now you want it to like really stick in, so you're going to use, I like to use these little, what do you call these things? Scores? Can't even think too much. But I was telling you guys, when we got home, we both took a nice nap. The house was nice and warm. Our house is small, so it didn't take long to heat up. But you're going to fill in your little snow guy. And this is just soft little batting. Let's put some hot glue there. Hot glue just helps hold it in, guys. That's all. Just lay it there. Take your little pick and push it in. Now don't be scared to push it in, because you really want it just the tips of your pine cone showing. You don't want it to be like extremely fuzzy. You want fuzz, but not, it's like I got sap or something on my hands. Shouldn't have any sap, but it's sticky. And I just kind of follow that little circle around of the pine cone, sticking it in. If one breaks, don't worry about it. And it gets sticky sometimes. And if you're doing this with kids, you can use tacky glue, Elmer's glue. I prefer tacky glue over Elmer's glue. It's more satisfying to grip than Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue can kind of be, gets carried away a little bit. It takes a little time to do it. Cotton balls are a little bit whiter, so sometimes people like that. Cynthia, it says Cynthia's replying to Cynthia's message. That's good. She's on this side, it looks like she's talking to herself. I'll come back to our messages, but we're sticking these in, as you can see. You want it some fluff, but you don't want it to be over fluffy. Now this pine cone on the bottom, see, these are really tight. So if I put stuff in there, it might pop them. So I'm just kind of like reinforcing them in, just getting the tips of the pine cone to show. Very simple little craft, friends. And it's kind of fun. I've been doing a lot of different things lately. And you're going to keep doing this, of course, all the way up. And the higher you get, sometimes you can use your fingers a little bit more, but you still have to tuck it in. And I put the hot glue as close to the center as I can. Trying to get the little bit of hot glue off or whatever that is. And I can't feel my fingers. And we're going to tuck that in just a little bit, so. And it does make your nose itch, but tuck it in. Hi, Lisa. Sure liked your snowman today. Everybody staying warm? Our snow is now done. We're getting just the cold. Thank goodness. And it's mighty cold. We're supposed to possibly get down to 40 and 50 below. We'll see. If y'all want to come up here, you could certainly come to Minnesota. We'll have a mighty old crystal time with this lovely snow. We could go sledding, guys. Oh, that just sounds fun. I'll tack that in just a bit. I'm just grabbing a little batting, or fluff, I guess this is fluff, not batting. Now remember, this is the flat of his head, so we can't leave him like this. He looks like a little baby. So we're just going to tuck it in. Remember, we put hot glue on it, so. And we can trim it back with our scissors if we need to. But I'm going to bring it up his side of his head. Just going to grab a little bit. And we're going to be trimming that back, so we're not worried. give him a haircut. Man, it's getting hairy around here. I'll try to keep the scissors off my face. I had a resident the other day trim our hair. So now we're going to trim this. Just a bit. Not a lot off. Just stay fuzzballed out. And we're going to tuck this part down just a bit. Cut. Now I want to just tuck this in, so I'm going to add some glue here. Tucking it right underneath the chin. Now you can pack yours as tight as you want or as loose as you want. So he's looking like so. Sorry, my light went out. Goodness sakes. What else can happen, right? All right, super cute. Here are his little feet. They're going to be, of course, just placed on the bottom. They're very glittery. I have to take my hot glue off. I'm just grabbing his fur and it's just collecting me. And cotton balls, some people say work better. I'm all out. So we're using batting. There we go. That feels better. Super cool. Now, I'm not going to put them on pedestals or anything. I'm just putting a little drop and sticking them on the bottom. Now he's not going to stand until I stick him on there. He's going to stand by having just plain old hot glue. All right. Now we got to make his wings. And we cut out a heart. Remember, it was a heart. That's what we started with. Although that heart might be a little big for him. But I like how it comes down. You know, if he was on a perch, that would be kind of, let's see, where are those things? I have those little wooden spools. Let me look here. Where did they go? They're not in my wood supply. Just looking around to see if I lay them on the floor, but I don't see them. Well, what else we got? Here they are. It's not going to be exactly, it'll be we'll call it a stump. We're cold in Northern California. Hey, did you have the earthquake? Were you in the earthquake area? I thought of that. Let's see, he could sit on here. Super cute. And then sit on one of these, and then his tail would be nice and long. Look at that. So that's what we're going to do. Now this time, because we're going to use that, we're going to kind of like make a little hole here. Just to help stick that in. Cover it up a little bit. See how that covered it up nicely? Now it looks like a little snowball-like type thing. Of course, now his wings, they're gonna go, just tack them in. Now we can trim them back afterwards, but we want to just kind of like put it in there. And you just do the top. Do the wrong side. That's right. No, I didn't. I had it right. Back here. Good thing my hot glue is like super hot. I messed him up a little bit. Now we're going to tuck that in. Pull it back. Keep your heart as a heart, guys. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. But you want it to be separate. See, here's his back. You want him to be able to crisscross. And we got to tuck that in. Find your stick. Tuck it in. Now they really do have more of a level head here, but I didn't do that. I want this to tuck in. This one's going to need a little glue here. Tucking it in into the neckline. Stay. I didn't want that bump to show, but it's going to show. Super cute. See, now you can see his little rims there. Now his tail, we're going to kind of like crisscross it in the back here. Just kind of like a little bit. And I'm just going to add a dot of glue. A dot, not a glob. For I get a little X. Put up his tufts. And his little head. Next time I might use more batting instead of fluff on his head. I don't like how this is turning out here. I'll probably have to put a little fluff in the middle there. Alright, now let's do his face. Now his face has to be just a smidge of like flat stuff. So just peel off a piece. And hot glue it on. Now this part you probably want like a good covering. Now we're going to trim that off, so just want a little bit. So it looks fuzzy, but not poofed. Got hot glue all over my fingers, guys. And then you want a little bit of a beak, and I think I'm going to do it in this little orange color. And I just cut out a little triangle, guys. I take the corner and I fold it and I cut it off diamond shape. And that usually works pretty well, just like so. So it looks like you took that much out. Then I kind of fold it, kind of pinch it where the goop comes out, and I stick that so it looks kind of like that. It's open on the bottom. I don't give them a bottom mouth, I just have that little piece. And then I think for his eyes, let's see, how about blue? A light blue. We'll just cut 2 little circles. We're going to use small little eyes, so you're not going to need anything very big. And you want a circle of some sort. Good luck. Some people can really cut circles really nicely. I'm kind of a potluck. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. And even if you get like a little hexagon out of it, that works just as well too. Just gives it character. So I got my 2 little blue eyes right here. And then I'm going to hopefully stick them down. There we go. And then I broke my nail today too, guys. And it's jagged. I'm going to grab my 2 smallest eyes to sit inside there. I don't want to dump my eyeballs, so just a dot. Now you can make your eyes rounder than that, or you can make them, I make them for, they just show a little bit of blue around it. You can make them really big. That's perfectly fine. This one's flying all over the place. But being that that works, do I have any white? Let's cut a little rounder circle. I need a round circle. Something. Yeah, that should work. So we're going to cut around this. Careful, don't cut yourself. Very easy to do. Cut yourself. Hi, Becky. So now I got my eyes. And then the blue, and I'm just cutting off the little corners. I always get corners. Cut off the, oh, at least I can see it. And then you take your little blue eye. Sorry, I have to drop everything on the floor, you know. And just center it to your hearts. Work really well for owls. Now you can make them even bigger than that. Where are you, little guy? I got his little peaked ears here. I'll probably hairspray those up before he has his ears. Super cute. And then his face is going to be glued onto that flat spot with some hot glue. So he looks like cute. Hopefully your face is straight. Can't say I like the light blue, but it's different. His feet turned upward. Now this is going to get glued right into here like he's sitting on a little perch. And there's a little hole there, of course, because it's a dowel. A spool, I'm sorry. Hopefully I can get that to stay. Stand there. And there you have the cutest little owl sitting on his perch. Now you can tuck in those little wedges just a little bit more, which I probably am going to do. Now that the hot glue is dry, clean off your stick. And your fingers. And just like how you tatter, you're going to tatter that in. Well, I call it tattering. You're just going to poke it in the best you can. And then after about a day, because it bounces back out, I take him outside and I spray him with hairspray. We don't have hairspray in the house. My brother will be very sick. And if you have something that's full of glue, because you want a soft look, but you tuck it in, keep his ears up, like so. Now his wings, they look awful plain, and they're not glued. They're just glued at the shoulder here. Set these here. We'll try a different color next time. So I like to take like little snowflakes like these, and I cut off those little pieces, and I just add them down. You know, you could add a snowflake on each side. That would be cute. But I cut into that second circle the best. Can't tell. Oh, I did cut it. It's not letting me. I have to get tougher. I don't want them to go off flying. There we go. And I'm just cutting around my little edge here of the little snowflake. There we go. Then I take these little edges and I just glue them on like wings or end of the feathers type thing, just to give it a little fanciness on the outside. And when they're like this, you can usually just break them. Oh, sure, it's going to call me a liar. And I don't worry about the little stem. Pick the shiniest side. Just add them on. And I just kind of randomly put them on. I'll show you in just a second. Just adds a little bit of fanciness to it. I usually do 5, and you have a big one, a small one, and a big one, a small one, and a big one. Goes that way around. So I take the small ones, those are at the top, and the larger ones are at the bottom. That's how I do it. You can do it how you like. You don't even have to do this step if you don't want to. Just a sec. Get off. I just hot glued my nail. Alright, so now let me show you the difference in the sides so you can kind of see how pretty it looks. So you have your little split here, right? So this side has, sorry, can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see. Let me know if you can see. I'll get a different light. But this has the snow on it, and this side has nothing. And when you're close up, it gives a really cute, you know, oh, those are feathers. My feathers. So I'm going to put some on this side, and I'm out of white. That's why I used the light blue. I'm going to start down towards the bottom here. I don't do all the way down to the very bottom, and I might even trim that off a little bit because it looks like it's super long. That's how I make my owls, guys. What do you think? Is it cute, or do you not like it? What's your thoughts? And I just kind of randomly put these on. Nothing over crazy. $40 degrees? Wow. Brother just went like, it's 40 degrees. Ah, terrible. Minus. Oh well. We'll be fine. Now we have heat. We haven't had it for quite a while, guys. We really didn't believe it was going out. We're bad. Ooh, that one touched. So it's about 1 snowflake per owl. Trim them up just a little bit. Needs a little bit of a haircut here. So my fingers just kind of blitzed them out. He has no hairspray on yet, so he's going to puff out. It's super cute. And the hairspray will help, you know, keep them, what can you say, from poofing. Batting and matting like to poof. Now if you want to get fancy with this little guy, and I will do those offline so you don't have to sit and watch it all another hour. Whoops, I got that wrong. We need 2 of those. You can do them long or short, but I just do the front. Take that. Now just lightly run your hot glue on it. Lightly. You don't want lots of glue here. See? Blinged out his wing just a bit so you can kind of see it there. Tuck it all in. There it's blinged and this side is not. Just gives that little extra look of a little birdie. Now he's a real thin one. He didn't eat his food. He was hoping to have a delicious mouse and had a pizza instead and didn't get fat. My Christmas owl. Okay, very lightly, just streaking it down lightly, barely pushing on that. Put it on the edge. It's totally stuck to my finger. Don't wreck it. Hot glue likes to stick to you. And then when it does, it pulls on the batting, so then you have to go back and trim off a little extra. But I think this is an adorable little craft. I hope you give it a try. I don't go all the way down to the bottom of the wing. You can if you want. That's totally up to you. I'll cut that one. Just lifting it off the bottom there. Keeping it owl looking. It's super cute. So now his wings are blinged. His feet are sitting on the little perch. Super cute. Now if you want to hang around and watch me make another one, you're welcome to. Or if you have other crafters that you want to watch, you can also watch them. Because I'm going to be doing another one. And this time I'm going to, instead of pulling it, I'm going to kind of like just make a hole. Oh, that worked better. Super cute, simple little craft. Once you get the hang of it, it goes real fast. I like owls. Oh, glad you made one at the first. I thought you were making an angel. Nope. I wanted a Christmas owl this time. I thought I posted that, but I can't guarantee that. Now, if I glued this on right now, it would be awful hard to stuff. And this one's going to have white feet. I have two. Whoops. Well, you might have to have. He's going to have silver feet. And they're going to be glued on. Now his head's facing downward, so we'll see. Can't you sit there? There you go. And every foot is different. Every face is different, guys. It's just one of those weird things. But I get the feet to look like so. Where's my camera? I can't see without my light on, guys. It's terrible. And then he will sit on there very well, very easily. All right, so I'm going to stuff him. Keep your foot on. Nice job, thank you. Now tomorrow, because you know it gets fluffy, I might have to add more fluff, but it will all be fine. And sometimes just adding it in and letting the hot glue hold it and then go back and stuff it works pretty well too. It's all up to you how you want to do it. This time I'm going to just do it with my fingers and just let the hot glue grab it, and then later I'll pick it. And I use a bit of hot glue, guys, not just a dab. I like soak it. He's going to be like looking upward, so I might put his wings outward. But he's pretty cute. Look at how cute he is. And then that's his back. Sorry, I have no little light to show you. Maybe I do have a light. Oh, I bet it's not even charged anymore. You can also spray them with, where's that light? With glitter spray if you don't want to. Again, I do this outside. Maybe not tonight. Tonight, if I do anything outside, I'm going to go make clouds. You boil hot water, 3 minutes in the microwave, 5 minutes on the stove. Get it super as hot as you can get it. And then you take it outside and you throw it in the air, and it makes this beautiful snowflake cloud. It's beautiful. Best time to do it is this kind of weather. When you get down in the 50s, there's so much science in that. It's just so fun. Now this one is a little bit bigger. Owl, or open I should say, not bigger, open. So I can get quite a bit of stuffing inside him. He's not as closed up as that first one was. That one was a little difficult. Now, right now you can't see all of his stuff, right? Because it's not. One, we're not done. I'm trying to get right behind his head here. Nope, we got too much there. There we go. And that's the front of him. Oops. Try to tuck that to the back. Don't break. Okay, now I'm going to knit and tuck. Just take a score and I'm just going to poke it in. Trying to get some of those I really stuffed them. You got to get your pine cones showing, otherwise it doesn't look like an owl. And these are awful thin pine cones, guys. I like the thicker ones. But this year, my tree that had the real fat ones did not produce pine cones as much as my first year being here. First year I had a ton of them. And last year I had quite a few, but I've been here for 2 Octobers, so that's how I know. That's when I get my pine cones off my tree. But this year, I didn't get much. In fact, I didn't get enough to, maybe it was because it was so dry. I don't know. Never really thought about it until just now. Now I'll have to do some trimming around him. See, just how I poke it in. If I had a little finer needle, that would be better than a score, because the score kind of grabs the cotton or whatever this is, polyester. There we go. That will work for right now. And we're gonna, back looks good. face is looking upward. So now we have to do the top of his head. So this I'm going to try using a little bit of batting. I don't know if I used that before. I'll pull one layer down. Oh, turn your head. Gotcha. There. That's better. Now I gotta really tuck this in. Okay, hold on. I screwed up. Maybe we can trim some of that back. Really tucking it in gives you that fun owly look. You may have to peel it around your little pine needles and such. Just making some peaks. He has to have his ears. We're going to glue that on, bring it right down in the back. Should work. Again, we're doing it exactly the same way. This is the back of the head. We're going to try to tuck it right underneath. Super cute. Get his ears up there. Might have to add a little hot glue to stiffen them up. Get them up there. Super cute. Does need a body haircut. Alright. Grab his two wings. Make it a heart. Glue here and here. Tuck it into his neck. Not my finger. I'll have to trim that off. Not my finger. And I'm going to crisscross them. We'll tuck that in just a second. Little dot. Not much. He doesn't have much of a neck. I'm going to cut off this little hot glue that I decided to stick on him. But they're pretty simple to make, guys. They're not that difficult. I think anybody could make these if they just took the time. I'm just going to tuck that in just a bit. And the hairspray will keep his ears up. stuck it in his belly. It's puffed out already. All right, looking good. Now I'm going to cut 2 little small strips to go right on his side. Now you can use the same color, you can use different colors. Every owl has its own character, so just do it the way you like. I'll come back to your messages, friends. I try to catch your messages as you go, but it goes a little fast sometimes. Just a smidge of glue. Cut the middle off so I don't burn myself. And that one's a long one. Try to get it to stick right on its edge. Same thing on this side. Now this should be sticky enough, but I don't have luck. Not like that. Pinch to stick. But keep it on its edge. I don't like how this side is like sticking up here. So I'm going to just smack in a little glue there. I want it to stay down. And then a little bit under that piece because it just keeps popping up. Guys, remember now, it's cotton. It will burn you. Now you could add another piece on the outside here to add more excuse me. Good evening, Tree of Life. Alright, let's find your pedestal. Put you on. Get his ear up. He doesn't have much there for his ear, but little hairspray and he'll have it just fine. It'll stick forever. Now this is going to just glue right onto there. Don't be scared to use glue on that part. Super cute. I might have to do some extra trimming on him. I've stuffed him pretty well. He's stuck. Much falling off. No, he doesn't have his face yet. But see, he's a little bit fuller than the other one. Super cute. And he's leaning backwards. How come? I think I'll snaggle in some hot glue back here just to give me a peace of mind. looks like he's gonna stay. And then now let's make his face. Let's do his face a little bit different. Let's add a pink heart. Just a little bit. And again, I'm just making them my own way. Paper would have been better than felt. Own opinion here. Merry Christmas to you too, Venus. Guys, can you believe it's Christmas already? My goodness. I remember back in July saying, oh, we got 6 months. We got plenty of time. It's here. Are you ready? We won't be having Christmas until July or January in our family because we're all sick and everything else that went on. So we got a really nice pink heart. Sorry my light went out, guys. If you're wondering why it's dark. Crap happens. Let's give him or her, whatever, a beak. And again, I just take a corner and I cut it into a diamond. Where did it go? Oh, it's on the left. Then I pinch the diamond. Find out what side leg looks like a beak. Because, you know, we cut it. So we're going to open it up, flip it over, add a dab of glue. Not that much. Keep this one side of the beak open. Be a little broader than that, but well, not the best beak I've ever made. Looks like a Pinocchio. Alright, then a couple eyes. And because he already has the pretty pinks, I am not going to, I kind of maybe want the bigger eyes. I'm trying to grab them. Grab the wrong size. Oh, stop. I think I want the third color in it. How about you just cut out a circle? And we're going to do his eyes brown, or her eyes brown, or whatever color this is. What is this? Brown, tan? Whatever this color is. Cutting off my little corners. Now this is a bigger facial, so this is going on the tip. Oops. Sorry, ran out of a little hot glue on that. So I'm giving them big eyes. And these are going to go right kind of like in the center of that. Again, making it your own style. Oh, I just threw my hot glue on the floor. Oh. Don't like it when my hot glue falls on the floor, guys. Okay, now I'm going to trim off this little edge a little bit. Super cute. So it looks like so. And that's going to be glued on right on the front. Remember now, we flattened out his face, so it goes on the flat part. Straight. You got a funny looking face. How come your face is sliding? Like I said, they each have their own personality. To fix the ears once that's all dry. Fix the tail to be out. Trim the tail off just a bit. If you see something that's like super long. Now, there you have two different style birds. Cute, fun, different. One's lopsided. This one needs a little bit more trimming here and there. This one we didn't put anything on her wings. We left her plain. And I'm going to snaggle in some hot glue there to keep her ear up just a touch. I'm going to squish it and poke it. It's better. And then we're going to snaggle in a little piece of glue on that one and push it down and pull it up, and that should hold it. It's stuck to me. This one will just have a little different ear. Your buddy bit ya. Now those eyes look just gigantic. So I think I might trim them down just a bit. Can't say I like it that big. better hide my mices. There we go. Super cute. That's better. They're not so big. And then this guy's eyes. Super cute. And if you didn't get to see the mices, where did you guys go? These are the mices that we made yesterday. Super cute. There they are. One's holding a gift and the other one's holding a nice heart with a little cross on it for our church mice. Can't let the owls see them. You know, owls like to eat little mices. I think I'll do that same thing on these ears as well. Kind of have to form it and all at the same time. So you dip it and then you pull it back up. You might have to trim it. Hot glue likes to stick to you. Super cute. I love them. Well, guys, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish my other little ones. Now you can fluff this out or you can tuck this down however you want. I kind of like it a little of each. Just kind of let it fluff out on the bottom, sitting on his perch. This one here is looking kind of off to the side. Again, I'm just going to kind of fluff up the... I try not to make it look like a Oreo cookie tile, you know, where it's thick. It's super cute. Hope you had fun with this. Thank you, Trishan, for coming. I'm going to let you all go. And if you want an owl kit, they are $10, and I send you everything you need. So feel free, if you wish to have that, to put it on this page and in this video for sure. Don't do it on a different video, I won't remember. And I will get you the kit. There is tax and shipping shouldn't be too much, so I'll handle that. But yeah, they're $10 for a kit. This is a kit right here. And we'll see everyone tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming. I think these guys are super cute, super fun. Fun little kits for kids to do, or adults. If you want to just make one for yourself, and you can use anything for a base. I'll send the base that I have here, just like this, what we used here. And if you want one, just put in owl, and I'll get your information and send them to you. So, super cute, guys. Very fun. I'm going to make 2 more, but not online. You don't need to stay online. And like I said, you don't have to have, you know, the sprinkles on there either. You don't have to. You could take glitter spray if you want, and kind of like spray around the back. That's kind of cute. What happened to your ears? How did they fall down? And like I said, they're just little fun things to play with, to create. Fun in the spring, but you know, it's a snow owl, so snow owls, I think, are out in the snow time. check with the teacher on that one. I quit teaching, so I quit learning. That kind of stuff. I got a long one there. Just trying to get it off the little edge here so it looks nice. This one's super cute. All right, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming, and enjoy our owls. Say goodnight, mice. I'm not sure what we're going to make tomorrow, guys. I might have to jump into the Christmas vault and read you guys a fun story tomorrow night. We'll see. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Or something. All right, we'll see you all later. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Good night. Good night, Becky. Oh, I gotta move my guys. I can't even say good night to everybody. I'd like to do that. You have a good night as well. Good night, Trisha Ann. Super cool. Good night, Venus from Tree of Life. And hey, if you have a page here, guys, feel free to put your page in there. That would be really great. There we go. Let's see what else. Good night, Wayne. See you next time. Good night, Della. Who else is there? Good night, Lori. Thanks for coming. He's so cute. You love them. Hi, Darlene. Have a great night. See you all tomorrow. I'm going to have a great night's sleep, man. We haven't had heat in a long time. Super cute. Thank you. Hi, Cynthia. Everybody would like to make them. There we go. "25 degrees below." Yeah. I thought when I started, we were 35 below. That's when I came downstairs. But we're up to 70 in the house, finally. But the Bay Area had one today. Oh my goodness. Not too close to me. Good. Keep it away from you. Get a lot of snow maybe up there, Lori? Hi, Lisa. Cynthia replying. There's Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. Just trying to see who all came and visited today. Thank you for all coming. There were a lot of guy crafters, but out there, yes, there are. Very important to be. It's very important to be here for one another. Absolutely. Thanks for coming, Wayne. I appreciate that. And I'll write down your birthday. Manny. Thanks for coming, Manny. Appreciate you coming. I love it when all you guys come on. Alright, guys. I think I found everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a super great day. Stay warm, stay safe, and don't go do donuts. This isn't the weather you want to go do donuts in the snow, okay? You don't do that. Wait till it's 30 degrees. Then go have some fun in the snow. Okay. Oh, it says I have a new message. So let's travel down. Mostly ice and snow. Yeah, we had ice for Lori. We had ice, almost snow, or we had rain, and the rain turned to ice, and then for like a whole day, and then it turned into a total slush rain, and then it froze, and then we got the snow yesterday till about 4 this morning or so. And then now today was just plain cold. We didn't have any snow and some wind, but now the wind is picking up and it's brought it down pretty good. We got about 12 inches in this area, I think. My brother had to snow plow 3 times already with us, and that was a significant amount. I'll take a picture tomorrow. But yeah, Laura, you can have some. I can send it. You want a snowball? I can send you a snowball. I'm sure it'll stay frozen. The whole country's froze. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Lori, I'm not going to send you a snowball. Just thought to tell you. Yeah. Everyone have a good night. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.